Hello and welcome to the Believe Retreat live stream where we practice slowing down so we could speed up and we talk about all the things that creatives are thinking about as they create their new lives.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi.
Oh my gosh. Believe sisters, we had so much fun on Friday.
Woohoo.
It wasn't so nearly as convincing as it was.
Woohoo. Well,
It
anytime
was
there
a
is
jam-packed
dancing
day.
and axe throwing.
It sure was. So let's
And networking,
recap for everybody really
where
quick.
we each did a little commercial.
So we were at the Asbury Arts Center for the Dance and Mingle, and you guys talk a little bit about that while I pull up our little video.
I had so much fun wagging my tail at the Mix and Mingle dance party. That Zumba class was awesome.
Terrific. I was
Okay,
really
here it
getting
is.
into those Latin rhythms. Shake
Yeah,
it.
man. Joanna, Joanna can really shake it. She can dance, man. I do not have coordination once I have like hands and feet going together at the same time.
But you had fun.
Oh yeah, I had lots
Yeah.
of fun.
So
And
I want to see a bunch of people out there on the floor with us the next time we do it, because you don't have to be a good dancer. You just have to like to have fun.
And it's a great workout.
awesome.
Seriously. We were huffing and puffing, ladies, and drinking up that water.
And then we went and we threw axes at Live by the Axe. And we really did unleash our inner Viking.
And I'm going to put the link in.
That was fun and exciting.
I'm putting the link in the comments here for anybody who would like to see the restream from Live by the Axe, talking about the great charity that we raised money for. You could see all about what we did and the prize I won at the raffle.
Oh, you won. Yay.
I did. I
That's
won.
great. I was so glad to just be able to contribute to the charity that helps the children's dreams come true. The children it was a lovely crowd. I thought the turnout was great. It was good food, good times, and I enjoyed getting acquainted with the founder. Tell me her name again.
Nicole Fletcher.
She gave me some great advice. Yay,
Well, what was that about?
Nicole Fletcher! Shout out. She's terrific and one. What's that?
All right.
Peekaboo.
So,
Peekaboo. Okay, I'm back.
You're back. You're back. You were
She gave me
fading.
some great advice. Right. I hope I'm back though, right? Am I back, ladies?
Yes, you are back.
Oh, great, great. I like how Nicole told me when she took over from the former owners that what has helped her to get through is to act as. So if we always put our best forward and look at what a difference it makes. Look at the results that we would get if we had mindset. I am a successful entrepreneur with an exciting, fun team building. I bring people together whoosh, with weapons. Act as if, and she's been growing steadily and gets lots of support. Let's give a shout out to Finally Friday from the Clay Chamber of Commerce too.
Yes, the Clay County
That
Chamber of
we
Commerce is
had 3 events
absolutely
one day.
fantastic.
Mm-hmm. That's a very well run event. If you just want to pop
okay.
in $10,
So I'm back.
register on the website. They had a lot going on, very engaging.
It is
There
time
you
to
So,
are,
move
can
on
you
Heidi.
to
guys
our
hear
next.
me?
I can hear you fine, Heidi.
Okay.
Yes.
Should we move on and do the fractal
I
exercise?
think we should.
All right. Well, what we're doing here is we're just focusing on this image for just 2 minutes. And the reason behind this is we're going to interrupt any negativity that might be going on in your head right now just by focusing very closely on this image. And normally, if you were doing this on your own, you would probably be thinking what we're going to be talking about out loud in your head. But just to make this a little more exciting for video purposes, we're going to be kind of commenting on the things we notice, kind of also giving an example for you to kind of notice some little details with us and get carried away in the exercise because it is very natural for your mind to wander. It takes a lot of practice in order to hold your attention. So expect it to wander. And if it does, don't judge yourself. Just bring your attention back to what we're doing here on the exercise. So you guys ready to get started?
Yes.
All right. So just take a nice deep breath
Yes. Snowflake time.
and breathe out nice and slow. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, really focus your attention on this image. What do you notice about this image?
Just to the left of the center line, mid
I like
image,
it.
it looks like a helicopter.
I
Oh,
thought the
yeah.
same thing. Or windmill. It definitely looks like a propeller. And dragonfly. I see, like, I'm thinking of transparent dragonfly wings. You see right through them. How about on the right side? Look how that snowflake is like standing on its side, like a different angle than all the other rest in the cluster. Isn't that funny? It's sort of like they're high-fiving. It jumped up and said, "Hey, high five."
And
How many different
to the
shades
right
of
side
white are
there,
there?
it looks like somebody's throwing one at it, like a plate being thrown at it.
Right. Yeah, that's the one I think, the high five one. But I mean, it's fascinating because it's crystal. It's a crystal. And think about how we can get lost looking at the
Right?
crystal, the
Two,
edges, looks like fuzzy
two,
edges.
2 minutes is up.
It goes
And
by
that
so fast.
is a fractal exercise. And now we can unlock our creativity, our innovation, and talk about our topic for today, which is overcoming and becoming resilient in the face of competition. Sometimes your competition can seem massive. And what I have learned in my own life from just watching people I've worked with, that when you really see competition as bad, it drains so much of your time and energy. But if you can see your competition as something is good, like one of my mentors that I'm learning from right now, Joe Marlett, I'm in his alchemics class, and he's talking about competition and how he's been working with other producers and they share opportunities with each other, and they have kind of like a friendly competition. So if something good happens to somebody else, you don't personally feel bad about it. What about you guys? Do you guys have any experiences like that where you've kind of changed competition around on its head and made it be a good thing rather than a bad thing?
Well,
I think that
my
I like
book launch,
the illustration of the David and Goliath. Oh, I'm sorry. Am I coming through? Can you? I like the way it shows
yes,
the David and Goliath with the young. You have the young youth. He seems unarmed except for a slingshot and some stones, versus an accomplished warrior who's literally a giant. But you know what? You don't have to always think that, oh, the big guy automatically has an advantage. Because, see, the little guys, so to speak, if we're newer with our business or we have a smaller following of clients and those that we're engaging with, there's actually a tactical advantage to that because we can give them personal attention. We can have a more intimate one-to-one experience instead of addressing a whole crowd. We may not even need to use automated services if we want a super personal touch. So I've been in rooms where there were hundreds of people on a webinar experience. That was impersonal. Isn't it beautiful if you're on Zoom with just a dozen people and we can speak directly to each one and interact? So to me, when you're the little guy with the smaller circle of influence, you can't replace that personal connection. And I would definitely like to leverage that and offer that to my people. I'm not going to get too big for my britches. I want to scale at just the right pace that we can stay connected and fully engaged as individuals. So you feel special. You're not a number.
What about you, Francine?
in my book launch last week, I invited other children's book authors to come join me in the event because I didn't find them as competition. Because face it, nobody else has sparkle feathers, and nobody else has my personality. Nobody else tells stories the way I do. In inviting them, what I got was about 20 more people to my event because they all invited their friends. So it wasn't competition, it was collaboration.
And a long, long time ago, I had to do a presentation for this little town about why they should put a fireworks store in their town. Because they already had a fireworks store, so what do you need another fireworks store nearby? I mean, people like to blow things up. You need plenty of fireworks stores. But here's what my argument was. There's a reason why there is a McDonald's across the street from a Burger King, and why there is a Target across the street from a Walmart. That even though they're direct competitors, when they're in close proximity to each other, they actually cooperate together and send each other business. It's kind of crazy. And so when you start to view competition in a way like, oh, why would you ever want to be like so close to your competition? There's one reason: you can share the same audience. Are you not looking for like the same people? Sometimes it's not whether you go to Francine or whether you go to Joanna to learn how to be more creative, or whether you go to me. Like, you could go to all three of us and get a different take on what you want to do, because we all have our own unique way of doing it.
And if you think about it,
Yeah, when we show
nobody
up and
does things
shine,
exactly the way.
and we're going to attract our people. We're going to attract our ideal client when we just show up and shine. There's someone, Francine is boom, their perfect cup of tea. For others, it's Heidi, and for others, it's me. But how about we give them a little variety? Let's send the Believe Sister buffet and give them a
I love
chance.
that. The Believe Sister Buffet. And you know what?
Yep,
Who
the
wants
BS.
to join the buffet as one of the dishes? You can come be a sponsor of the Believe Retreat and add your dish to the buffet.
Wasn't I talking about chili earlier?
Yes, talk about the chili. I love that analogy.
Yeah,
That's
so
right.
if you really want to stand
That
tall
secret
in the face
recipe,
of your
right?
competition, exactly. So you got to figure out what yours is. And then when you go to the chili, competition, and everybody's like being judged, like, it's so hard to figure out like which one is actually the best, because like as you're tasting all the chilies, they're like, well, this chicken one tastes really good, but it's got this kind of flavoring in it. But then there's another chicken one, and then like chicken, that's kind of weird. And over here we got beef. Like, this is like, oh my goodness, like it is crazy. And you could still eat all of the chilies and, be happy.
They're
Well,
all
and I'll
good.
tell
They
you,
just have
when I
Well,
was
here,
oh, go
when I
ahead.
was first getting started, I went to several different coaches because they all taught me something different.
yes. And
Yeah.
I'm glad you're talking about teaching, because this is one of the biggest things I've taken from competition. They are your best teachers. If you see that they're
Mhm.
doing something and you're like, wow, that's better than what I'm doing, well, what could you take from their process and then just tweak it a little bit and make it your own process? Now, some stuff is secret sauce and trademarked, and you can't like take everything, but like there are certain processes, business processes that we all use. And when it comes to certain industries, sometimes it's better to do your marketing with billboards. Sometimes it's better to do your marketing through direct mail. So if you're watching your competition, how are they marketing? That could be the shortcut to where you should be marketing, for example, as a lesson.
That's a great point. Shortcut. We don't have to reinvent the wheel, and we don't have to be like throwing that spaghetti on the wall to see if it's done. Why don't we see something that's tried and true and working for someone else? And why not? I'm thinking about the Asbury. They chose orange and black for their colors to make sure that no other dance and gymnastics studio was going to have their colors. We just picked something and stand out.
Well, and they also have that cute little mascot. So
Oh, did
I
that
don't know.
come
I'm
through?
a fan of cute little
Orange and the black,
mascots.
the tigers.
I don't know if you can see my
Not
finger
yet.
pointing right
Oh,
there.
yep,
That dude with
yeah.
the pointy hat. That is Masked
Ah,
Scott. He used
ah.
my band Masked Scott. Anyway, he went to all the shows. He has his own Facebook page, and when he's behaving himself, he hangs out on top of my dresser right there. So I love mascots.
I love my mascot.
See, has sparkle feathers.
And he's a
And it's
rising
totally
he's
cute.
a
Maybe
rising
I'll come up
star.
with one.
So maybe there's some other stuff that we didn't talk about as far as how you look at competition and how you stand strong in the face of competition. And don't let it get to you. Don't let it discourage you and overpower you. We have an online community for that. And if one of you guys will share that in the chat with
I am
everybody
doing
so
that
that they
right
can
now.
join.
Got
The
it
QR
now.
code in the corner. You can also scan that. That'll take you to our community. This is where during the week we are deep diving into topics like this because, we can only get so far into it in 30 minutes and it's really hard to get everybody in the same place at the same time. So that makes it really easy for you to take a Believe retreat whenever it is that you need it. So with that being said, that's not the only way that we Believe retreat, right, ladies?
We got all kinds of ways
That's
you can join
right.
us.
We're going to do this in person. You ready for a video?
Let's see it. I love this
I,
video.
I love the video. Roll that video, Heidi.
I'm Francine.
I'm Heidi.
Hey, I'm Joanna, and together
We're the
Believe
Believe Sisters.
inviting you to join us at the Embassy Suites in Jacksonville, January 31st through February 2nd. We're going to turn your burnout to burning desire and celebrate creativity for ladies only. Because if you can conceive it,
You can believe it.
You can achieve it.
and so from the head,
To the heart.
To the hands.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
All right. I am so looking forward to that.
We're going to have an amazing time with the three of us bringing in our own brand to activate all those centers in us. It's going to be great. There's going to be great value no matter what it turns out, no matter what the numbers are or exactly who. I can't wait to see. It's coming together beautifully.
All it's missing is you out there.
That's right. So we're looking for some sponsors who are women
And
owned businesses that have solutions for busy creative women. And so we're going to be reaching out to some people that we have in mind here in the near future. And you get some promotion on the show as a sponsor, and then you get some very special treatment at the event itself.
Can I talk about our new sponsor? After my
absolutely.
book launch, after my book launch, I have become an affiliate of the publishing house, Perfect Publishing, where Sparkle Feathers was published. And I'm also trying to lead the team of children's authors. If you are a children's author, think about joining my team where we could support each other. Remember, I said it's not competition, it's collaboration. And Heidi has a video I made talking about Perfect Publishing and everything they did for me to promote and launch this book.
Okay, here we go. Let's see how this goes. I can do full screen and play.
Hello, everybody. This is Francine Julie, otherwise known as Princess Francie. Sparkle Feathers and Princess Francie, the Magic Library. It is a sparkling magical book that guides children into a new habit of meditation. Sparkle Feathers introduces meditation to Princess Francie and helps her overcome a common childhood problem that Princess Francie is experiencing. You could get this book on Amazon. Take a look at these fabulous illustrations by Dakota Winstead. If you are looking into becoming a children's book author, check out Perfect Publishing. Just talk to me and I could tell you about all the wonderful things they've done for me.
I put everyone on the screen but the
Lovely.
one person I meant to get on the screen. Francine, that was awesome.
Yes.
I just got more pictures. There'll be another video coming to show everything that Perfect Publishing has done to help me promote my book.
That
You know what?
is
I am creating a
amazing.
group text right now to introduce you, Francine, to a friend who's a children's book author. She has a
Yay.
children's book out about donating her kidney. It's not out yet. So, I'm connecting you right now so that you can share information about Perfect Publishing.
Thank you. And
She's all day.
if anybody else is listening and you are a children's book author or you know any, I am building a team of collaborators. And if you're not a children's book author yet and you want to be, call me.
That is awesome, Francine. And before we go today, we don't have any like pop-ups planned right now that we're going to talk about, but I do have an event tonight. If you are someone who is working in the music industry, once a month I do a musical prosperity forum, and I usually have all kinds of cool people showing up with a wide range of experience in the music industry to share their experience. And this is a great way for us to discover ways that we can become more prosperous in the music industry. So just come to this page, scroll to the bottom, and you just register down here and you will get the Zoom link. And did I just put that in the chat? Oh, here it is. And I just put the link in the chat for you guys if you want to sign up. That's at 7 p.m. tonight Eastern time. We didn't really talk about this before we went live. Are there any other events that we need to talk about that you two can think of?
Well, I will be at the Kids Zone right next to Live by the Axe Friday at 11. from 11 to 11:30. And Sparkle Feathers and I are going to be talking about the Magic Library to all the littles in the room
So that's this Friday?
this Friday.
Awesome. Do you have a link or anything for that?
There is not a link. Just show on up. Let me see it.
Wait, what's this place called?
Hold on. Let me get the exact name. Little Land in Fleming Island.
There we go.
And I am going to pop a link to their Facebook page so you can see all about it. There is a event on their Facebook page. Or you can check out my Facebook page. It's there too.
All right. Beautiful. And we retreat here online every week. And next week, we're going to be talking about adapting and pivoting. This is one of my favorite pictures of us.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
That was
that's a
so
good
fun.
one.
Our photo shoot at the Embassy Suites.
Yeah, I left the background on this one instead of like removing the background just so you can see how much room for activities there are at the Embassy Suites. It's going to be great.
It's always great to get
All
together
right,
with you
y'all.
ladies.
It is, but our time today is sadly already over. Joanna, take us out.
Everyone, we just want to wish you a powerful week, a terrific Tuesday, and remember, from your head
To your heart.
To the hand.
to your hand. Yes,
Yes,
you
Yes,
can.
you can.
yeah.
We're the Believe
All
Sisters.
right.
Happy
We love
holidays,
you.
everybody.
Oh yeah, we almost forgot. This is our last episode this year, isn't it?
It is our last episode this year. We'll be back the first Tuesday of 2025.
Oh my goodness. So everybody out there, enjoy your Christmas, enjoy your New Year's. And man, we are going to be here to bring the energy, the excitement, and the momentum that you're looking for to start out 2025.